Hello, and welcome to another update video about Solana. Solana obviously broke below critical support. I will not completely rule out the white wave count that we have been discussing. I did mention it throughout the week that I would still sort of allow it from a wave count point of view, for it to make another low in this wave 4, but it broke below the 50% retracement level. And while I cannot rule out that this is still forming an impulse, as an analyst, I have to narrow down probabilities as much as possible, and I can tell you that it's just not a reliable impulse anymore if the price breaks below the 50% retracement, okay? So it's just not reliable anymore. Of course, not guaranteed that it's not making a fifth wave. So it could still do that, but it would really need to find its running shoes basically right now, okay? And if it does that, then it can rally in a fifth wave still to the previously mentioned target between $25.50 and $27. If we see those 5 waves, and there's really no rush, if we see those 5 waves, then we can formulate a support zone for the following retracement, which should be quite deep and which should happen in a so-called ABC correction. And that would be a wave 2. And if we see 5 waves up, then we still have to be cautious because the wave 4 came down to low, but then we might come down in a deep wave 2 and we can add a support area for a trade in the third wave. So if it can still do the 5 waves and still convince us that something bullish is going on, then we can add the pullback zone, well, yeah, for the next retracement, right? And then a potential third wave rally trade. However, until the price proves that to us, due to the break of support, which I now call a sustained break, the yellow wave count is what I primarily observe now, okay? And that is just the reason for that is that the price broke below the 50% fib level. It's just not a reliable impulse anymore, okay? I am not taking it off the chart, but this certainly has now taken alternative status, the white wave count, and I approach it from a perspective like, okay, we need, it needs to prove it to us. So in the yellow wave count, the price would come down in a third wave now. And because the wave 1 to the downside in the yellow count here to the September lows was only a 3-wave move, I have to assume that this yellow count is unfolding as a diagonal, which would still give it a chance to avoid a new bear market low, but we have to go through the 5 waves now. And a key target I'm observing for the third wave now is the roughly $15 level. It's the 61.8 Fibonacci extension. It's a common target for one of the subwaves, obviously in a diagonal. And I've put the target area here, just roughly sort of the area around the 61.8 extension. We can specify that further once we get closer to that level. And yeah, I would, this wave 3 would unfold as an ABC structure. So I haven't really got very good visibility of the subwaves here yet, but it depends a little bit on what happens today. Certainly if the next move up, and there will be a more substantial rally, if that is only corrective and it fails to make a new high, that would further confirm the yellow wave count. So it would be an ABC structure, A wave, B wave, C wave. The A wave, I mean, it's not entirely clear how the A wave unfolds yet. I don't think it's complete yet. I need a bit more price data to confirm that, okay? But it should be an ABC structure. And if we get that A wave and then the B wave, this B wave, if that's corrective, it might even be a short trade opportunity, depending on how clear the A wave is. But first of all, I'm focused on lower after the break of support. And the white wave count is completely invalidated if we see a break into the wave 1 price region, so below $20.50. That's not happened yet, but it has already let's say, lost its impulsive potential because it dropped below impulsive support. Okay, so that's my perspective. And yeah, I'm watching certainly the $15.50 level next. There is micro support. I just told you $20.50. Then we have some micro support, obviously around the previous swing lows. obviously that was down here around $18.80 and then down there at around $17.30. Yeah, that's my update about Solana. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.